Well, hello everyone, you joined us for New Horizon Racing League. We're here for round 7 of Season 3 of New Horizon, and we're here in Canada, in Montreal, on the circuit Gilles Villeneuve, aptly named after Gilles Villeneuve, the only Canadian to actually win the Canadian Grand Prix. I'm your host, Gaming Things, and like always, I am joined by Connor.
Hello, I'm glad you've done your research. I didn't even know that. Yeah, Gilles Villeneuve, one of the greatest Canadian race drivers, probably arguably of all time. As Canada, pretty nice track. People tend to think it's a little bit like a go-kart track. It's going to be pretty fast. I think it's now in a few places, but we've typically done pretty well for races around Canada, even if we've been lower numbers on the ground. But hey, should be okay. So we'll just see what happens in the race.
Yes, and it's Canada, so I'm expecting it to be a lot more exciting than Mexico.
Well, we can actually follow each other around Canada. It's got like a few. Well, actually, no, I don't think Canada's got that many high-speed corners. We're all slamming on the brakes, so it would be a case of trying to outbrake people. And you could argue it's Sector 3 is pretty much slipstream fest, so no excuse why the guys shouldn't be getting pretty close together. And if anyone is getting a lower top speed than 207 miles an hour, you are running way too much aero.
Yes, now there's some people to look out for today. There is one person I think you might have to tell me who it is, because there's one person, one of our drivers invited to one for this weekend, and apparently he is amazingly fast, but I don't know who that is. Do you know?
It would be one of the McLaren. Even McLaren. We did have a new guy. I need to see where he's gone to on the timing screen. If he's
out.
even set a time out yet. Oh, Echo does have a quali ban. Sorry to say.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Where's he gone? I think he's in Toro Rosso. I believe it's Fate. Apparently these guys are pretty fast, so we do need a little bit more of a drivers on, well, driver recruitment anyway, but we also need more competitive drivers at the front, along with the ones that we've already got anyway. And to be honest, almost all the championship challengers aren't here, and they either basically ranging sick, or we are aware of the absences. And if we're lucky, we should be able to see a different winner than either a blue or red car.
Yeah. Well, right now, one of the new guys, Ninja, has done a 1 minute 9.2 on the medium tyres, which is actually more than 2 seconds quicker than Blazed.
Yeah, he's going to be rapid then. That's actually a half decent time, and I bet he can only go faster.
But yeah, again, Blaze set that time on the hard tyres.
I really wouldn't touch the hard tyres around Canada. Tyre deg is really small. I got a little bit confused then. I was coming out with pit lane. I don't know why. I was like, right, I'm going to take to the track in Hungary. Nope. Oh, where's this pit lane? I'm losing the plot already. I've had a very busy week, as along with the lack of sleep as well. So I did a few practice laps in time trial earlier. Out of the 10 I did, most of them I was into the Wall of Champions. So I hope it doesn't happen in the race.
Well, if anyone does hit the Wall of Champions, that'll be interesting.
I can't recall if a collision into the Wall of Champions is actually a safety car or a kind of VSC. She's still pretty close to the track. There's not a lot of runoff down there.
If you crash out in the Wall of Champions, yeah, regardless if it's a safety car, a VSC, or just double wave yellows, even though because we don't have ghosting on, people will have to watch themselves.
Yeah, so I know we're not live, but people, please be careful with the Wall of Champions. I would say it's got that name for the reason, but it's either people who've crashed there have either been champions or they're going to be. But I'm still yet to crash there myself in New Horizons. I've finished every race in Canada.
Well, if you do crash in all the champions, at least the name fits.
Yeah, I'm not looking to retire from Canada. I do like this track. And I forgot what else I was going to say. Oh yeah, just a little bit of a recap from last season. We had the leader of the race literally abandoned the race and he went off to play with G. He ended up taking about 2 people out before he went, and there was almost a race-long fight of people trying to catch up to Luke Beck after me and Tijonis ended up colliding with each other.
Yeah, well, it's going to be interesting to see.
Last season was really mental, honestly.
Well, let's hope we get a repeat of it this season then.
Yeah, I'm hoping
anyway,
so.
Oh, you've hit the World Champions.
I was going purple as well. I can't even go back to the pits, can I? For God's sake.
You hit the wall.
Yeah, you think I don't know that already?
Yeah.
Right, I could probably do practice going around here without a front wing, because the turn 1 section around here, I don't think we'll see people spinning, but I think some people are going to end up losing the wing.
Here's the thing though, do you know how you've obviously done that lap?
Yeah, us and there's someone behind me, I need to let them go.
Someone didn't actually clock it, by the way.
Oh, just because I invalidated it, because I hit the wall.
Anyway, I'm going to look at Ninja now, because he's on his next 5 lap in the McLaren, and he's going really fast, going very quick, but yeah, again, he's just hit the wall. So he's got a damaged car now.
I've just seen a little bit of orange front wing fly off in front of me.
Yeah, that would be...
Unfortunately, with like these new generation of cars, though, I don't think we're going to have any crashes like Robert Kubica's. Back in 2007 was his crash.
I don't know when it was. I think it was 2011.
No, he was driving for Renault then. Yeah, it was 2007 because he won the race the year after.
Well, regardless, I can certainly say one thing though. You say that, but do you remember that image Collins put up on the practice we did?
I believe that was something to do with F2 practice.
Yeah, just to sum up for people who are watching, Carlo and the people in the Formula 2 Championship we're going to do, did some practice, and there was an almighty crash which caused one car to mount the other in a barrier.
Oh yeah, that was the one with the was one of them upside down?
I don't know. All I know is one was a Ferrari, one was a Merc.
Oh no, I think that we were just prattling around in open lobbies.
Well, again, you say open lobby. It was only the people here who.
Oh yeah, no, we just went on, had a bit of fun, invited a couple of the guys, just going around trying to race against AI, just for a little bit of fun.
Fair enough.
Alright, I need to
what's he up to? He improves his time by 0.3 of a second, but stays in 4th.
Oh my god. Me and Harley have just come out into the traffic of Feared by Gaming. Come on guys, go move on.
Well, he let him, or Harley let you pass.
Yeah, they both did. I think Feared's probably going to be on his way back to the pits anyway if he's just finished a lap. Oh dear!
Oh, Collins!
No! Oh, please don't say they've hit each other.
Yeah, they hit each other.
Oh.
Actually...
Steward's inquiry, anyone?
I don't know what happened. All I saw was a clip back, and it's clear they hit each other because Feared has been given a 3-place grid penalty. Not 3, 5
that's
place.
Not fair. No.
5 place.
No. I actually hate it in this game when it gives drivers penalties for stuff in quali. especially how heavy it is. Like, I started from the back of the grid in Monaco for literally crashing into a car that had crashed out of the session. But the game was like, no, you still hit a car, so penalty. I'm like, he's out! I don't understand. Oh, that really annoyed me last week at Monaco.
Well, anyway, just to have a quick shout out here, another new guy of Marco, I'm just going to call him Marco because he has more than one name, but I'm going to say the easiest one for that. Yeah, has gone second with a 1:9.6. However, he is on the softs.
Oh my god. I can actually nail this lap. I just need to do it. I'm down my delta.
The McLaren of AJ is going to cross the line. Where's he going to go? I think he's going to improve. He does by 1 second, 0.3. But he still stays in 7th. Why is there a yellow flag? Yeah, we have a yellow flag. Fate, I think that's actually spun. Yeah, he spun. In... somewhere in Sector 2. The DRS straight in Sector 2, I think it was. If it even is still a DRS straight. Connor going up into 3rd place. Well done, Connor.
That was a bit below par. My only worry now is if I've actually got enough time to get back to the pits. Go on one last run. I hope I'm making the right call with my tyre strategy in the race.
Well, it's very mixed at the moment. Let's see here. 4 people. Yeah, 4 people have currently set their best time on the soft tyres. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are on the mediums, and 1 has set their best lap on the hard tyres. The only person who actually hasn't came out the pitch yet is King David. He hasn't even bothered to leave the pitch yet.
I don't believe he has a quali ban, so he's probably, I don't know, he might be trying to do like last lap. You know what it's like sometimes, you join quali and then you're off doing other things for a few minutes.
Yeah, good point. Anyway, we are following Ninja. He's on a fresh set of reds. And he's currently flying through the 1st sector. Has he flew through the 2nd sector? Oh, yes, he has. Brake properly. Oh, I hate that corner. He's going up across the main straight before the penultimate corner. He's getting a little bit of slipstream by Williams, actually. That'll help even more. Can he really nail the fact? Oh no, he's abandoned the lap and went into the pits. Interesting.
I've just realised that the weather, you know, when there's like a heavy cloud, the track is actually colder, and compared to my practice laps way earlier in the week, because they don't really want to stick properly through the corners. My Mercedes is a bit almost bogging down in the middle of the apex, so I should probably try and get some heat into my tyres.
I'm looking at the Williams of Marco. Yeah, I don't know if it's just aesthetic and it doesn't mean anything, but every time he's broken a corner, yeah, his tyres locked up a little bit.
I believe he'll be racing with his ABS off.
Yeah, every single time he brakes, he locks up.
Interesting. Oh my god, there's a yellow flag at the hairpin. Who's that? So either Williams or Toro Rosso.
Well, it wasn't Williams, I can tell you that much. And Marco goes quickest. Ben goes straight on in the 1st corner. Yeah, but he's gone quickest by not a lot actually. But remember, he did set that time on much softer tyres. We're going to follow Connor in this lap, so don't screw up. Connor, you're on camera.
I was messed up the apex turn 1.
Yep, I saw that. But I meant nothing too noticeable.
Just got to be really gentle on the throttle. Easy on the steering.
Okay, first sector.
I'm up on my delta, but not by a lot, and I've absolutely messed that up.
Yeah, there's a yellow flag in sector 2. Who is that? I think it's just a slow moving Ferrari. And we're gonna re-follow Connor. Is he nailing it? I don't even know how. If you're nailing it.
I'm down slightly. I'll see how it goes at the chicane. I'm at about 700ths down at the minute.
I definitely going to improve, are you? Oh,
I did improve my time. Don't think I gained anything.
You gained 500ths of a second. Is that?
Yeah, half a tenth.
But you haven't moved off from that first.
It was that mistake. I think it's the chicane at the end of the second sector.
Well, everyone's coming out. Everyone's coming out on the soft tyres. They are, apart from Fitted, who's sticking with them at the mediums. So if everyone does complete their laps, everyone's going to be on the soft tyres, apart from Fitted. Marco's come out.
I think Fed will be trying to fight for the scraps of points. I was just really annoyed at my last lap because I was down overall, but the amount of time I gained through the final corner was a lot.
So Blaze is doing something fierce right now. Oh my God, that's how you do a sector.
I'll tell you what, I think we can expect...
Right, so yellow flag for, and you're out.
No, I've retired in pits. I think we're going to be expecting quite a few pit lane penalties.
Ninja's got even quicker, 1.8.5, but what's Blaze going to do? Blaze goes!
Fate is round.
Blaze goes third. It's the same place he went round the last time.
Almost a second quicker than me.
You know, Marco's on an outlap, but I don't think he's going to make it in time. I don't think he's going to make it in time. He isn't going to make it in time. Oh!
No, didn't make it.
No, he didn't make it by a second. He didn't make it by a second. There's just waiting on one more person, and that is AJ.
Two more, AG and DB.
Okay then. He's flying. AJ is. Oh, he's nailed that corner actually quite good. To cross the line, is he going to improve? No. DB's doing nothing.
Oh my God! No, I thought he was impeding Williams there, but Derange has actually finished his lap. There's
King David didn't do anything.
He was able to. I don't know if anyone was given wrong information, but he was free to qualify today.
Well, King David just didn't bother sending lap time today. You can message an axe, but...
Oh, DB. When qualifying's over like this, I think people should just go straight across the line. It will end it quicker because now we have to wait for his car to be wheeled back into the pits. But that is it.
Yep, that is it. So, our front row is made up of the new guys. Ninja in pole position.
I've just realised.
What?
Look at the gap between myself and P5.
Oh! Wow, 1/1000th of a second between you and fifth. Oh my God!
I've got to screenshot that.
Yeah, look at that. Anyway, Ninja is our pole position man with 1.8.5, followed by Marco with 1.9.2, and then it's Blaze with a 1.9.4, and then it's Connor, and then it's Feet, then it's AJ, then the Jaeger. I can never say his name. Fiat, Collins, DB, Deranged, King David, who for some reason didn't set a time, and Alco, because obviously he had to take a penalty. Well, that's our starting grid. Join us next for the race.